Good morning, it's Wayne Bilal with another smart profit maximizing moment. It's Thursday and it's been one of those days where the world's not cooperating. I'm sorry for the late start. I had a client call me with a problem which I had trouble getting off the phone. Anyways, just for Vanessa, I straightened out the certificates because she was giving me a hard time about them being crooked behind me. Didn't even notice them. I just picked this corner because it's nothing else crazy behind me. Anyways, again, I said I'm Wayne Bilal. Happy Thursday. We're right in the middle of tax season. You can tell it's starting. People are jumping in fast and furious, so we're really picking up speed. I am the founder of a local CPA firm. Started in 1991 doing that. I've been working with small businesses since the mid-'70s, so I've been doing this a long time, helping business owners. And as our founder of the firm, we are limited, really. We only market that we do tax returns, tax planning, and profit maximizing using the smart profit system, which I have created. And I got a blog that I've created. Like I said, go to my website, wjb-cpa.com, click on the left-hand tab, blog. There's well over 800 articles there. We've been adding to it since 2010, all for business owners and helping them make more money. All right. I promised yesterday, before I get into my topic, which is boring, but not if you make a mistake. All right. Once you hire an employee, you're going to end up having to file payroll returns and make payroll and all that. And tons of penalties go with that. And I'm going to tell you how to avoid them forever. But first, I promised yesterday I would do a quick recap of what the smart profit system is. It's an acronym, you know what I mean. S in SMART stands for increasing sales to current customers with a particular focus on your most profitable customers. What I'm after is I created a simple little system that'll help you jumpstart your profits, okay? M is managing your money in a way that increases your gross profits while controlling your payroll costs and reducing your overhead. It also includes having strong accounting records that provide the business owner the key systems and reports needed to focus on maximizing their profits, okay? A is accelerating your growth. Fast action, if you want to go action. I like to accelerate a little better. Slow growth, tiring, and allows the competition to catch up and pass you if they haven't already. In this section, I cover the mindset, strategies, techniques that most profitable companies had adapted in order to achieve massive profits. I also, when I'm teaching the course, provide the tool, I guess is a good word, that I use for myself and for my clients to help them continuously be improving their profits. R in the SMART is recurring revenue, which is almost every profitable business I've ever worked with or studied had implemented a plan to get customers to return more often and pay them more. Part of the plan is making sure the recurring revenue is also highly profitable. We're not in it for sales. Yes, you need to sell. If you don't have a business, if you don't have sales, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. Okay? We're all here to be highly profitable. If not, why bother? Go get a job. It's a lot less stressful. T of SMART is finally for tax planning because we have a partner. Your partner is Uncle Sam and he wants a third at least. If you're not careful, it'll be more than that. All right? So proper tax planning is important. I've worked with businesses and I've helped them in the last 3 years lower their taxes legally by $4.3 million. All right? That's a lot of money that they got to keep and use to expand their business, fund their retirement, get their kids to college, grow their business. I already said that, grow their business, increase their profits, and live more comfortably, and also help other people. You know, the truth of the matter is you can't help others until you're safe. And my most profitable clients are also my most charitable. All right? I promised I would talk about how to get rid of payroll issues forever. Look, as soon as you hire your first employee, you have to get a W-4 from them so they tell you how much withholding comes out. You need to you got to pay them. You got to calculate their wages, calculate the Social Security, calculate their Medicare, figure out what withholding to take out. You have to make monthly payroll deposits, sometimes every 2 weeks, sometimes once a quarter if you're really small. But I would recommend to never run into problems. Make sure you pay it after each pay period. It's a lot less. All right. You have to file quarterly with your state, and El Paso, in Texas, it's the Texas Workforce Commission, and they take it pretty seriously. If you don't file, they'll call you. You have to file a 941s. At the end of the year, you have to file 940s, which is a federal unemployment. And the 941, I apologize for going so fast and skipping that one, is where you report what you paid your employees, and you report how much tax you should have already deposited for their withholding and their Social Security. And don't forget, you're matching. So, if you're paying somebody $100, you're at about $10 to $11 for taxes that you're going to pay. All right, so you have to come up with that too. At the end of the year, you also got W-2s, W-3s, and everything else that goes with it. There's others, but those are the main ones, okay? It's not just that. Here is the problem. There are a multitude of regulations and costs and things that can go wrong, all right? Luckily, if you have something like QuickBooks, most accounting programs now will do payroll. QuickBooks does a pretty good job of it, all right? You can get taught. You can outsource that to the payroll returns and all that. We no longer do it. I told you we limited ourselves to 3. As of the end of the year, we're now transitioning out of doing after-the-fact payroll returns. We're just not doing them, all right? And I'll explain why in a minute. All right, how can you get in trouble? Failure to make timely 941 deposits is the quickest way to go bankrupt. Out of the bankrupt companies that I've worked with, all right, unfortunately, over the years, I'd say 80% got there because they weren't making their payroll tax deposits. It's easy. Oh, I'll put that off, I'll put that off, I'll put it off. IRS isn't like the state. They don't call you that quarter. It might take them 2-3 years, and all of a sudden you owe $150,000, $200,000. And they're coming to close your doors next Tuesday, and the only chance you have not to go bankrupt, not to have your doors closed, is to file bankruptcy and hope you can survive out of it. And I've had probably 2 out of 18 that I can remember, 2 out of 20, maybe 10% actually survive bankruptcy successfully. Name or Social Security errors happens all the time. All right, there's a website you can go to check that. But if you're not, you're going to run into trouble. Another common problem, people see all the things I listed earlier and say, heck with it, I'm just going to treat them all as subcontract labor. Don't do it. There's specific guidelines, okay, they're a little gray, but there are guidelines to what is an employee and what's a contract labor person. So don't make that mistake. If they're employees, they're employees. Because the penalties, if you get caught, are huge. And they can go back 3-4 years and collect everything that you didn't pay. Not paying overtime properly, you can run into trouble with that. Court-ordered garnishments and child support, forgot to mention that. One of your employees owes child support or something else, you are responsible for collecting it and turning it over to them. Failure to file payroll returns on time can lead to massive penalties, 5%. Okay, 5% per month to a maximum of 25%. Not paying is 0.5% per month, and interest rates are over 5, 5.25, 5.5, I forget, it changes every quarter. So it's expensive, all right? I'm going to tell you how to ignore all that. What have I said over and over and since I started doing these at the beginning of the year? The number one job of a business owner, 80% of your time should be used to create and add profits, all right? You should be working on 80% of your time and energy adding to your bottom line. Doing payroll returns and filing all that garbage does not add to your bottom line. So, how to solve it? Don't do it. I didn't say don't do employees. Don't mess with all this payroll crap garbage. We do it for our clients, and if you heard me, we're not doing that anymore either, because it's a pain in the butt, all right? And you have other options now. There's 3 really that I would recommend, but they all come down to the same thing. Outsource it. Eliminate all our problems. The money you think you're going to save by doing it yourself can be eaten up for a 2-3 year period by making one mistake and having to pay the penalty. And payroll issues are hard to get out of. I can't get you out of that penalty very easily, all right? So outsource it. The 3 places I would look, if you're using QuickBooks, QuickBooks has in their payroll a done-for-you service where they'll literally do all that behind-the-scenes garbage for you, all right? I like ADP. Look them up. They do a very, very good job, ADP. And out of the banks that do it, Wells Fargo, I think, does the best. Those are the 3 I would do. But I would basically just say, I ain't touching this garbage. I'm going to go out and make myself more profitable. And with that, this is Wayne Belial saying, use my smart system, look forward for it. We're going to be having some big announcements once I survive this tax season stuff, where I can help you really double, triple, or even 10 times your profits from, in many cases, the same customers you have now. So keep an eye out for that. So until next time, this is Wayne Blau saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.